Hello world, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you guys a winter inspired house. So this is a Scandinavian A-lined shaped winter house. So yes, I went with Scandinavian because I love the feels that it gives. I looked in Pinterest. I was gonna go for a regular cabin at first, but then I came across Scandinavian and I loved it better. I loved it a lot better. Like IKEA has a lot of Scandinavian things, so yes. So before I go into details, this will complete my seasons built series, I guess you can say. We have done the spring cottage, the summer beach house, and the fall Victorian style house. So again, I try to go for something different every season. So we went from a cottage to a beach house, Victorian, and then this is Scandinavian. So yes, I guess a little bit about Scandinavian. They have, it's like very plain, very plain. As you can see, it was so easy to build this house. It didn't have a lot of like different types of like curves and stuff, you know, and such. It was very simple to build. So yeah, it's pretty big, it's very spacious. It is in Winterberg where I built it. It's a 64 x 64 lot, and of course it includes a kitchen, living room, as an office area, and has a little kind of like a mud room. And what else? That's all the bottom floor. It has a half bathroom in the floor, in the bottom floor. At top, it has 2 full bathrooms, and then it has 4 bedrooms. So obviously the master bedroom with its bathroom, and then it has 3 other rooms, which you guys will see when I built it. But yeah, I was going for the A-lined or A-shaped Scandinavian cabin house. And the reason why I did it in a 64 x 64 lot, I didn't really have to because the house does not take up that much space, but I just wanted to make it in a big lot to where it was kind of like isolated and like surrounded by a bunch of trees. So yeah, this lot was perfect for that. And yeah, like I said, it's very simple. Yeah, very simple. There wasn't much to the outside, but I think it looks really good. And I went with black because I saw a picture of a black cabin, A-shaped cabin on Pinterest, and it looked so nice in black, and I just loved it. I loved it. In contrast with the snow, it looks really good. It really stands out with the snow. So it's perfect. And of course you could use this for summer or any other season as well, but I was just going for winter vibes, so I put a bunch of like Christmas decoration inside and outside as well. I moved in a sim so they can do the whole, like they can set up the table and they can put up the Christmas lights outside, and yeah, little things like that around the house. Oh, so they can decorate the tree as well. So yeah, little things like that, like I said. But yeah, to the outside there is not much. I'm thinking about starting a different, not a series, I don't like calling them series, but I guess they are series. But yeah, continuing with like seasons, I want to do like hangout spots. So I want to do something to do like a hangout spot for spring, a hangout spot for summer, and such on, like for fall and winter. But yeah, I have some ideas, so I probably will be building those. And then I do have some other ideas for like just regular houses as well, because I love to do that. I love to build houses. So yeah, you guys can expect that on my channel. This is a little flower pot that I saw most of these houses have, and it's kind of like part of the house. It's the same material as the house, but it's a flower pot, like, or like a little flower garden or such. So I just did that. The front porch in this case is where they can hang out and like grill some, I don't know, fruit, barbecue, I don't know. They can grill whatever they want. This is their outside eating spot, and I do put a table there as well. And the stairs looked a little weird. I kind of hate that we can't have like angled stairs, but I think it looks okay. It works. So yeah, like I said, this is the little outside hangout spot. Usually this is in the back, obviously, but in this case it's very different. And I know I usually build inside out, from the inside out, but this time it was just too easy. Like the outside was too easy, so I didn't have to mess around with that. So yeah, I just did that. And then of course one of the chimneys, the fake chimney in the front, or fireplace chimney, whatever you want to call it, It's fake, obviously, but the one in the back, the one that you just add to the roof, that one's real. So when it's snowing, you can actually see the smoke coming out of it, and it's nice. But I added two because we actually have two. We have one downstairs in the living room, and then we have a little sitting area at the top as well, second floor. So that's why we need two. So this is the outside of the back part of the house. Again, this is where they will usually grill and do stuff like that, but not in this case. In this case, I just add a little sitting area, and I think that's it, little sitting area. So yeah, this is the inside. Like I said, it's very, very spacious. So I don't know, like I didn't do much to walls in here. I just left them pretty plain. I did make some wooden walls like around the living room, and I think in one of the rooms, or like the bathroom, just because, you know, it seemed too plain in there. We like really too plain, and I wanted to give it like a little cabin feel as well. So I did that. I went with light floors, and for the kitchen, I kind of wanted to go with like a very modern, sleek, kind of like very plain style, but it was hard. It was hard. So I just cut out a lot of it because I spent, no lie, like maybe like half an hour just on the kitchen. So yeah, so you can see me moving it around still a lot because I looked in Pinterest. Their kitchen styles are very, very plain, very plain. And I don't know, like to me it seems very empty, and I like crowded stuff. I like a lot of clutter. So yeah, it wasn't working for me. But I think at the end it looks so good. Good. Okay, or good. You know, yeah. So yes, like I said, I went with these very sleek ones, and then I thought it was very plain, so I added this little shelves, which I thought looked very cute at the bottom. And I tried to add this little thing on the stove, but then I ended up changing it, and you guys will see me doing that here. I ended up putting it here in the middle, and then just making this little kitchen island, I guess, a little bigger, just so it can match and this stove can be centered. And I put the sink right there, right in the middle, and here I am changing the cabinets again. Like I said, I could not make up my mind, and so I ended up putting these little corner ones just to add kind of like a different texture at the end. And yeah, if you guys haven't noticed, I changed the island on the back side of it. I made it brown, and I think it looks really good. It matches with the floor, but I think it looks really good. It gives it kind of like a more, I don't know, not so plain style. And here I am putting the shelves on top of the, or like below the actual shelving or the actual cabinets. And I made them brown so they can match with the island. So yeah, here I am, and then that's not it for it, because if you guys haven't noticed, I changed the stove to the back again, and I moved the sink, so I just switched them around. I added a tea maker, some flowers, and I ended up removing that later as well. But I ended up adding the cutting boards. I love the cutting boards. I wish we had like the round ones. Those look awesome, just as decoration. But yeah, I added 3, and I think that's it for the kitchen, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. So I move on to the kitchen, or not the kitchen, the living area, no, the dining area. There you go. I wanted to use that glass table, but I ended up changing it because it didn't look good with the Scandinavian vibe. So I ended up replacing it with a big wooden table, and I think that looks a lot better. Just some plain chairs, and then to fill up a space on the walls, I did notice that they do this a lot. They add floating shelves, and then they put just artwork and, you know, like picture frames and stuff like that on top of it. So I did that here, a little collage, I guess you can say. And I just shrinked down a lot of the big posters and a lot of the frames, and I think it worked pretty well. I liked how it looked. It turned out really good. And then I moved in a sim, like I said, and I had her set the table, and then I added some Christmas decorations on the top of it. So that's it for the dining room, I think. Moving, oh no, I added a big lamp because they use a lot of big lamps. Here I'm trying to decide what I want in the corner here, because I wanted a divider, but the dividers looked pretty lame. So I ended up going for these medium, I don't know what they are, but yeah, those little pipes, I guess they are, I don't know what they are. The living room, I also struggled a bit just because the space was so big. But that's just how they are. They have a lot of space and they don't fill it. They just keep it plain. So I wanted to go with the modern chimney or the modern fireplace, but I didn't like it, so I ended up changing it to the one that has like little logs at the bottom, and I think it fits more of the cabin vibe. And yeah, I'm just moving stuff around really. Like, I really didn't know what to do with this space. Like, I had an idea, but it just, when I placed it down, it didn't look good. So yeah, just moving it around. Like, I wanted to add the wicker, I keep wanting to say shelves, wicker chairs. There you go. So yeah, this is me adding the fireplace, and I wanted to add the Christmas one, but I think it was too much, so I do add it, but to the top, not to here. To here, I kind of keep it plain. So yeah, again, very, very plain. I'm adding some plants, and this is like a must in every build, the little basket, because they could serve as towels outside in summer, or they can just be like cozy little throw blankets inside in winter or fall. So they work both ways. I guess whatever you meant them to be, they just work whatever you want it to be. So I ended up changing it around like this, and I ended up liking a lot more. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I don't do much to the living room besides come back later and add decorations, Christmas decorations to it. But for now, like, my focus was to just get the setting done for like a regular Scandinavian home, and then come back and add Christmas stuff to it, like if like the normal person would, because you don't think about it when you're moving into a house. You just think about whatever you want to decorate, and then Christmas decorations just come like on top of it, and then they get taken down, and you know what I mean. So yeah, this is the little mudroom area, I guess you can say. I put this little thing from Seasons, which is the coat hanger, I guess. I don't know what they're called. Coat hanger and shoe holder, I don't know. I put the umbrellas right there, and this opposite end I make into a little office. I was going to make it into a seating area, but I didn't think it was okay because we would have 3. That's too much. So I'm just making it into a little office area. Put a computer, and I put this little tree on top of this nightstand. I don't know if it's a nightstand or just a side table, but I end up doing that. And a couch, and I put the laundry day mats, not mats, sorry, rugs. But I do come back to this and entirely change it around again. So yeah, like I said, this was it wasn't hard. I guess, I mean, it was difficult. It wasn't hard, it was just difficult because like I didn't know exactly what I wanted. And then I realized there was no bathroom downstairs, so I just made this little room right here into a little half bath. So I just add, the basics, a toilet and a sink, and that's it. So you guys will see that. And this is where I decided to add the wooden walls as well, because it was really plain. So I add the wooden walls, and yep, that's pretty much that for the bathroom and downstairs. Like I said, I later come back and just add Christmas decorations, and I didn't add most of that to the video just because every single little clutter item would have made this video like a whole lot longer. So yeah, I put down some of it, but not all of it, just heads up. But I mean, it's a heads up. I mean, it's in the gallery. Here's the wooden wall that I was talking about. It is available in the gallery. I just uploaded it before uploading this video to the gallery. So yep, it's on the gallery, available for download. And my origin ID is VampireScytheXO. I had to have the XO at the end because somehow someone already had my name, even though when I searched VampireScythe, no one would come up. So yep. So here's the office. Like I said, I changed it around completely. I had the same couch, I just made it black. And I added a rug to the kitchen, to the dining area. And I changed the rug. I used the rug from Seasons. And yep, here's some Christmas decorations, like I said. The nutcrackers and some wreaths. And the Christmas tree, I wish it was bigger, but when I blow it up, it's too big. So I just left that size, but I ended up moving it in a second, I believe, because I did not like it there. It was too crowded. So yeah, there you go. I have this like a big space over here, so I just ended up moving there. And this is just me decorating the little entranceway. I put some plants, and then yep, some little lights, and I put some like the Seasons light, the floor lamp, or like a candle holder. Yeah, this thing right here. And then I end up putting the little house that holds like the fire logs. Since it's a cabin, I pictured they would have something like that, so that's what I did. Nothing too special. And here's the little house, like I said. And yep, I ended up adding again. That looked empty, and I like clutter, so I ended up adding this little like a music station. I pictured it kind of being like a record player, but not really because we don't have one on The Sims. And I don't like to build with CC on like an actual building. For my Sims, yes, but for building, no. Because then that makes it harder, and I have to, it's harder for you guys too if you guys like the house. It's not going to be there when you download it. Unless you download the CC as well. which is, you know, it's just too much, so I don't like it. So yeah, that's it for the for the bottom floor. Moving up to the top floor, I'm dividing it into the rooms, and it does have a laundry room as well. I forgot to mention that. So it does have a laundry room, but I did not put that in the video because it's not big. It's just, you know, the basics, just washer and dryer. So I mean, washer and dryer, and like a little cabinet and stuff like that. I mean, nothing different, nothing too different, nothing amazing. So I did not include that in the video, but it's there. Just putting it out there, it's there. This is the master bedroom. I went with the light gray color, and again, they have very plain rooms, not crowded at all, so I kept it that way. I just gave it the nightstands, I gave it a vanity, and what else? I think like a full-length mirror, and then of course it has its own bathroom in the room. So yeah, it's very modern. I gave them the very modern lamps, some plants, and oh yeah, I gave it this little wardrobe. Again, I don't know what they're called. I probably should learn. With drawers, I don't know, but it's there. And again, at the end, I come back and I just decorate with Christmas stuff all over the place. So yeah, here's the vanity. I gave it a plain chair. Everything is super plain. And a rug. I think, yeah, a blue rug just to match kind of with the walls. I know the walls are great, but they match. They match. In my opinion, they match. And then, yep, here's a door to the bathroom and the full-length mirror with the little chair where I picture they would sit to put on their shoes or something. I don't know. I don't have a full-length mirror and I really need one. I had one. I don't know what happened to it. What happened to it? I really don't know what happened to it. But anyways, I don't have one now. But yes, this is the master suites bathroom. Again, super plain, very modern. It has his and hers sink, it has a bathtub and a shower and a toilet. You know, basic stuff. And of course, all the bathroom stuff is the ones from Seasons because it's my favorite ever. My favorite things ever. For bathrooms at least. So yeah, that's it. And then this is the second bedroom, which is a little toddler bedroom, and I made them, I think all the bedrooms here are for girls, so I'm sorry about that. If you have boys, obviously you can just change the colors or just rearrange the room for a boy completely. Again, sorry about that. But yes, this is a little toddler bedroom. It's the smallest bedroom here, that's why I made it a toddler bedroom. And yeah, it's pretty plain, but it does have enough room for me to put a dollhouse in here. So it does have a dollhouse. It has a toy chest, and it has the bed, and what else? It has that little, like the little cabinet there as well for them to change their outfits. And yeah, that's pretty much that. I just put on top of the floating shelves, I put a bunch of their toys, which again, Sims like to put away. I fought with my Sim that I downloaded from the gallery to try or test this out because she kept putting the toys away. And then on the table, she kept putting all the stuff away as well. Everything that I put there as decoration, she kept putting it away as well. But anyways, this is the family bathroom, the bathroom, the family bathroom, I guess you can say, because it's not in the bedroom, it's just in the bathroom they would all use. So yeah, this is what it looks like. I don't think it looks very Christmassy, but I mean, it's just a modern bathroom. And then this is the second biggest bedroom in the house, and I made it for like a teenager. I was thinking like a teenager or maybe like a young adult, but yes, it has a full-size bed, and it has a desk, and I think it has a full-length mirror as well. Again, I kept the walls very plain, but I did make this little collage of artwork on top of here because I thought they have that a lot. They have a lot of little collages around the house, but at the same time the walls are like very plain. It's kind of different. It's just kind of like a very, I don't know. They have it like a really good balance of like plain but having artwork on the walls, if that makes any sense. I gave it this little ottoman, wooden ottoman, and this one has an actual closet, so they don't have a little again, wardrobe thing. So yeah, again, very plain. And this is the little mirror area, and then this is where I put the desk down, and I keep it very plain, like I said. And that's it for this room. And then this is the final bedroom, which is for a child. Again, I made it for a girl just because I love this bed so much. I love it so much. And Again, I've said plain so many times in this video, but again, it's very plain. Very, very plain. It has a desk as well, a mirror, and it has the drawers as well. But yeah, this one's very girly. This is the most colorful room in here, I think. Very colorful, very girly. And that's that. And then, what else? What else? This is the living area, or the sitting area that I told you guys. I don't know what to do with it, so I changed it around about 3 to 4 times, but this is what I ended up looking like. I ended up putting the wooden wall right there, and I used the Christmas chimney or fireplace. I put another Christmas tree here, and then I shrunk a lot of like this Christmas tree. I shrunk it down a lot, and I put them like in the rooms and like their desks and stuff like that, and it looks very cute. And I put some shelves in here because I feel like it's always needed. At least for me, it's always needed to have shelves with books in them because I love to read. And so yeah, it's always good to have those, especially if you're gonna buy some like skill books. You need a shelf, at least one in the house. But in this case, it was just to fill up the space, and it looks good. It looks good. And yeah, I ended up putting some toys and the nutcracker, and I put some gifts, and I put some stuff from the debug on top of the table to make it look like a little tray of like cookies and stuff for Santa. So I did that, but I did that at the end because I thought it looked plain, so I don't think it got on the video. But this is the outside sitting area that I was talking about. Nothing special. I put the little flower, what's it called? Flower arranging table outside. This is what I put in the little flower DIY flower pot. And yeah, for landscaping, I just ended up doing like a little pathway here with this like rock material type of thing. It leads to the back of the house, and then it leads to like a little path down to the entrance of the house. So it's not fenced again because it's I picture it being like individually, you know, separated from like society, since it's kind of like a cabin thing. So yeah, surrounded by trees. It does not have a fence, but if you want a fence, you can go ahead and add that as well. It does have a mailbox. I remember to put a mailbox this time, and outside trash cans as well. I remember this time. I ended up finding the pawn from the debug menu as well, so I ended up putting that in front of the house as well. Of course, the swing sets. Probably no one wants to use the swing sets during winter, but they're there. And yeah, I love the little reindeer. I love them so much. I think they're the most adorable thing in the pack. Like seriously, they have a lot of more Christmas decorations in my opinion. But I ended up putting these lanterns, little floor lanterns that lead you to the back of the house, and just in the little path. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I think that's pretty much it. By the way, you can't fish in the pond when it's winter because it gets frozen. So just an FYI, putting it out there. And then I just ended up adding a bunch of flowers. I added some flowers just because it looks cute. But in the winter, of course, everything looks dead. The trees have no leaves, the flowers are dead, so in the winter it does not look so cute. Just putting it out there. But when it snows, obviously the snow looks pretty and it covers everything up. But anyways, I'm gonna go into screenshots pretty soon. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you like this video, and it would help my channel out a lot as well to keep making videos, and I'll see you guys on the next one.